There are a number of obsolete buildings and areas of land, otherwise known as brownfields, within Massachusetts. Areas of land that are never reused or are either torn down via demolition, which results in large quantities of non-biodegradable waste being deposited into landfills. The demolition of said buildings is also a costly process, which negates the repurposing of these buildings. However, why not recycle these buildings? Why not establish already built infrastructure into something new? Why not make the investment to revive these buildings such as the old mill district in Holyoke, Massachusetts? On site of the old Parsons paper mill in the Mill District, we met with Holyoke Economic Development Department's Assistant Director, John Dijak, as well as Aegis Energy Services Project Manager, Alex Kuskovich, to discuss problems they ran into and the processes they went through while moving forward with their plans to redevelop this once great paper mill.
There was 600,000 tons of commingled material. That was our expectation. But the further along with the project, we ended up finding an excess of up to 900,000 tons of commingled material, which would have bankrupted the project.
Next, we asked if they had met their expected plans for the size of their implemented solar field.
This is just under 1 megawatt solar field, and that's pretty much what we were shooting for. We were shooting for a full megawatt, but it's whatever area was allowed with the shading of the building and easements that we have with the utility.
We were curious as to what Aegis's future plans for the building were, especially with the condition it was currently in.
So the overall plan for this building is we want to basically have this be like an energy park. We want to bring our production, R&D, and sales into this building. So half this building will be for production use, and the rest of the building is going to be office space.
While there are many important benefits to repurposing brownfields, one of the most important is the use of wasted land. The National Brownfields Association estimates that there may be as many as 425,000 brownfield sites throughout the U.S., accounting for a possible 5 million acres of abandoned land. In the case of the old Parsons paper mill in Holyoke, although much of the property was destroyed in a fire in 2008, it was important to salvage what they could and save the remaining building for future use. Due to the sheer size of many brownfields, it is important to understand the costs associated with a project such as this.
I think the initial costs were the cost to remediate the building, and our total project budget to do that was about $3.5 million. So that's just to remediate it and stabilize the building. Costs beyond that are all going to be determined by what the company actually does here.
Aegis worked with the City of Holyoke to obtain grants and capital investments from Eversource, Mass Development Brownfield Remediation Fund, and other sources totaling over $3.5 million, as well as a tax incentive from the City of Holyoke to help fund their projects.
This is part of our urban renewal plan. So the project was through our Holyoke Redevelopment Authority. The history of Holyoke is you had a lot of industry next to residential areas, and you still, this has a significant impact not only to the companies right around here, because this was a very blighted property for about a decade, and but also for the residents. So it was a tremendous improvement just to be able to clear the property, remediate it, and look forward to the company's further investment here.
Rejuvenating buildings like Parsons Paper Mill reduces the amount of waste being put into landfills, reduces dead space in communities, increases property value in surrounding areas, creates jobs and revenue, and can even help keep a city or town's history alive.
Reusing and redeveloping these old mills sets a foundation for other local governments to follow in Holyoke's footsteps. Incorporation of repurposed buildings in a failing community can help to revitalize and create a better environment for everyday users. Through informing the public and government regarding the importance of such projects and seeking further funding for site cleanups, we can help to revitalize rundown areas.